we're going to dive into pre-algebra topic. We are in week number 2, but it's okay if you missed week number 1. You'll catch up. We haven't done a whole lot yet. Okay, so what are we going to do today? So first of all, you're going to need your handout for today. I did put it in the chat. If you don't have the handout, that's okay. Use mine on the screen and we'll just work together through it. So what we're going to be talking about today is really the basis of pre-algebra. Last time we talked about how we can break numbers into their components, and today we're going to take that even further. So let me take you down to my desk where I actually have my handout. You can see here. All right. So before we start each time, we're going to do a quick little review. So can you help me? If I say the number 40, what two numbers can 40 break into, where you multiply them together and they give you 40? Yep, you could do 4 times 10. That works. Good. Does the 4 break into smaller numbers? Sure. 4 and 1, but that's not that useful. How about 2 other numbers? Yeah, 2 and 2. Excellent. How about the 10? Does that break into 2 smaller numbers besides 10 and 1? Yeah, 2 and 5. So this is what we practiced last time. It's called prime factorization. So you keep breaking the numbers down into their components until you get numbers that don't go any further besides just saying the number itself times 1. So these are primes. So what we're saying is 40 is equal to 2 times 2 times 2 times 5. And you could combine these in different ways to find the different factors. For example, 2 times 2 times 2 is 8 times 5. That's one way to say 40. 40 is also, if we just take these 2 times 5, that'd be 10. And then we take those 2, that would be 4. Okay. So there are lots of different ways we can break numbers. So this was prime factorization. Good. So hopefully that this is a review, so you are already good at this. Okay, so let's take a look at first page of our handout. Okay, so if you don't have your handout, that's okay. Just borrow mine for now. Okay, so we have 3 different kinds of numbers, and they're defined up here, but let's just jump down to here so you can actually start practicing what we're talking about here. So if I said you had $3, where is that on the number line? You have $3. Do you owe $3 minus 3? Or do you have $3? Yeah, you have $3. So circle the 3 or put a dot there or something. You have $3. Great. You owe 5. Okay, so which way on the number line are we going? You have $3 in your pocket. 1, 2, 3. But you owe your friend $5 from last week. What happens now? Can you pay them 5? Do you have $5 in your pocket? No, you don't. Okay, so what we're going to do is we are going to go this direction. We owe $5. So that's going to be 5 jumps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Can you have a negative $2 in your pocket? Well, not in the terms of bills, but you might write an IOU. It says, hey, I owe you $2, right? To remind yourself, right? Okay, so you could pay them 3. That gets you to 0. But then you still owe 2 more that you don't have. Okay, so imagine then you do some babysitting or some dog walking, and you make $6. So now what do we do? Okay, so if you make $6, are we going smaller or are we going larger? Yeah, we're going to go larger, right? Okay, so the numbers get bigger here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They get bigger here, and when we go in this direction, the numbers increase. When we go in this direction, the numbers get smaller. They decrease. That's supposed to be small. Now you might be thinking, but negative 8, that 8 is bigger than a 2. You're right. The actual number 8 is bigger than the actual number 2, but you have to pay attention to this little minus sign in front. Okay, so let's see. And then we are going to add to ourselves, what did we do? We babysat, $6. So then we earned $6. So do I start from here? No. You owe somebody $2. So out of that 6, you're going to pay them back, right? So we have 1, 2 hops, 3, 4, 5, 6. How much money is in your pocket right now? You can circle it. You have $4. That is our introduction to positive and negative numbers. Okay. So this idea you're already familiar with, and that's what we're kind of tapping into here. So I'm going to read you the next one, or say it out loud. Let's say you, where should we start? So I'm going to start at here. Let's circle the 1. Can you do that? You're going to start at the positive 1. I'm going to say you walked 7 feet to the west. Okay, here's west and here's east. So what does that look like? You start on the 1. Okay, your house is here. You walk 7 feet to the west. Okay, so you do 7 hops from wherever you are. And then you walked 13 feet to the east. What number do you land on over here? So go ahead and tell me. 7 feet west is the first thing we did, and we wound up there. Now we're going to go 13 feet east. Did you find it already? Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Did you wind up on the 7? Yay. Good. Okay, so we use positive and negative numbers, the idea of them when we do geography. All right, temperature. Today it's 5 degrees Celsius. Where is that on my number line? Fresh number line. 5 degrees Celsius. Where is that? Can you find it? 5 degrees above 0. Good. Right there. Okay, so circle it. Today is 7 degrees cooler than yesterday. Today is 7 degrees cooler than yesterday. Okay, so what are we going to do? So if today the temperature is 5 degrees Celsius, and today is 7 degrees cooler than yesterday, then what was it yesterday? Yeah, are we off the number line? Or are we on the number line? Which one? Here, I'll write it down. So if it's today is 5 degrees C, yesterday is, or was, 7 degrees cooler. Oh, wait, I did that wrong. So sorry. Hang on. Today is 7 degrees cooler than yesterday. Okay, so what do you think? I'll give you a second, and then we'll chat about it. So what was the temperature yesterday is the question. Here's one piece of information. Here's 2 pieces of information. Okay, so if it's cooler today than yesterday, what does that tell you? Yesterday was, right? Today is cooler than yesterday. Yesterday is warmer, right? So what happens? Yeah, so are we on the number line? So today is 5 degrees Celsius. Okay, so if yesterday is 1 degree cooler, then yesterday is 4 degrees Celsius. Wait, did I say that wrong? I keep saying this wrong, don't I? Oh, even teachers make mistakes. Let me say that again. All right, so today, today we're confused. Yesterday we're not. Okay, today is 5 degrees Celsius. That's this guy right there. Okay, yesterday is, let's just do 1 degree cooler than today. We're going to flip it. Yesterday was 1 degree cooler than it is today. What was the temperature yesterday? Oops, sorry. There you go. Okay, if today's 5, then yesterday is 4. All right, if yesterday is not 1, but it's 7 degrees cooler than today, then what was yesterday? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So yesterday is -2 degrees Celsius. And I hear it gets cold in other places. Does it ever get that cold where you live? Ugh. Right, so good. Good. You're right. The way we had it worded before, when I said today is cooler than yesterday, then we were off the number line. That's right. Good. Okay, last one. Elevators. Who doesn't like to have fun in an elevator? All right. Here we go. You are on 3 floors below ground level. That's where you're starting. Where is that on the number line? 3 floors below ground level. Can you show me? 3 floors below. Here's ground level. And you start 3 floors below. 1, 2, 3. So circle it. Okay, here we go. The elevator goes up 9 and down 5. Where are you? It goes up 9, and then it goes down 5. What floor are you on? Can you tell me? It goes up 9, down 5. Oh, careful. I don't see the right answer yet. Okay, so it goes up 9. So we don't count the level we're on. It goes up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So that's up 9 floors. But then it goes down, how many? Down 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we are on the first floor. Yay! Good job. Okay, so how are you feeling about positive and negative numbers? Good. Yeah, sometimes it's easy just to tap into what you already know. That makes it so much easier. All right, page number 2. Much easier than the page we just did. Okay, so at the top, this is a quick clip from what's already in your workbook. So this is just going to remind you when you do your workbook homework tonight. And it just basically gives you the rule and then some examples. But don't worry about that for now. Let's just practice, okay? If I said 7 plus 3, what would you say? Yeah, this is not hard, right? Show me with your hands. 7 plus 3? Oh, thank you, Alex. Perfect. Good. What if I said 3 plus 5? There we go. This is your big moment. Okay, good job. Excellent. One more. 4 plus 5. Yeah, there we go. Okay, maybe one more. How about that one? That's a really hard one, right? Okay. Your face should be looking like this right now. Good. So basic addition, you learned this a long time ago. I'm going to take this example and I'm going to twist it around a little bit. What if I said not 7 plus 3, but 7 plus a minus 3? 7 plus a minus 3. What would you say to that? You have 7. Okay, so we did 7 hops this direction on the number line, and then we did 3 hops in that direction. That's what the negative means. Okay, so this is going to look like 7 minus 3 equals 4. Not that hard, right? But this may be new for you, plus and minus. Okay, so let's do another one. Let's say we have a minus 7 plus a 3. What does that mean? That means we were over here on our number line at minus 7, and plus 3 means we go this direction towards the positive end. So we go 1, 2, 3 hops. So what we do is anytime the signs are different, we know that we're going to take the difference between these numbers. You look at which number is bigger, the 7 or the 3? The 7, right? Okay, so you take the difference of 7 minus 3. Because the 7's bigger, that's the sign you're going to use. So the answer is minus 4. Okay, let's try again. If I have a minus 4 plus 5, okay? Minus 4 plus 5. Because the signs are different, plus and minus, I know I'm going to take the difference between these two numbers. The difference between 5 and 4 is 1. But if it's plus or minus 1, how we tell is the larger number carries the sign. So this is going to be a positive 1. You see that? Okay, let's do another one. Let's say I have a 3 plus a minus 5. Okay, so if there's no sign, that means it's plus. We just don't write it down. Good. So because the signs are different, because it's a 3 plus a minus 5, you can rewrite this so it's less awkward. So it looks like that. This is the same. So 3 and 5, there's a sign difference between them, plus and a minus. Here, I'll put the plus in. Okay, so we're going to take the difference, which is 2. Is it plus or minus? 5 is the larger number, so take the sign in front of it, and that's the sign you put there. Okay, ready to try it on your own without the training wheels? Okay, so let's go ahead and try it. I'm going to give you a minus 4 plus 1 and a 5 plus a minus 3. Go for it. Oh, did I just give you that one? Almost. Okay. So different signs for this one. Okay, so we're going to take the difference. The difference between 4 and 1 is 3. Is it plus or minus? The 4 is the larger number. It carries the negative sign, so we put it there. The 5 and the 3, we take the difference because these are different. So 5 minus 3 is another way of writing the same thing. And the difference is 2. Is it plus or minus? The 5 is larger than the 3, so it carries the sign. All right, how are you feeling so far? Good? Okay, can I mess things up a little bit? Oh, I hope so. How about this? What is that? Well, if I said this one, you guys quickly told me 10, right? If the signs are the same, you add the numbers, and that is what comes out the other end. If the signs are the same, you add the numbers, and because there's negatives, you have to put it in. See, the positives were invisible, so you didn't really see them here. Okay, now you do one. What's this equal to? You owe $4, now you owe another 5. Okay, so you're going to add, the signs are the same, add the numbers. Is it plus or minus? It's minus because they're both the same sign. Good. How about this one? How about that one? Good. Both are negative. Okay, so you know it's going to be negative. Add 4 and 5, and you get, I'm sorry, add 4. I was looking up here. Add 4 and 1. Excellent. Good. How are you feeling? Feeling okay? Okay, we have a little bit more to do, but I want to make sure that you're doing okay. Okay, good. And feel free to ask me questions as we go along. Okay, so let's go ahead and keep rolling. Give me the next page, page number 3.